Is Asmongold bad faith? Something that I touched on before is that I think Asmongold is purposefully ignorant and disingenuous in the first place. I don't think Asmongold is a dumb person, but that kind of makes it worse. It's one thing to not know what you are talking about and pull things out of your ass, but it's another thing entirely to not know what you're talking about, avoiding conversations, and refusing to research the subject properly in order to avoid being wrong. However, the latter, which I will call malicious ignorance, is hard to prove. Instead, I will try to support this possible claim with context clues from this one specific video called No One Knows What's Going On, published March 14th, 2025, of Asmongold reacting to Elon Musk talking with Joe Rogan. At around the 2-minute mark, Asmongold would suspect bullshit from Elon Musk's claim that 600,000 illegal aliens are ready to vote in New York. Asmongold would ask Grok, Elon Musk's AI program, to verify this claim, in which Grok would state that Musk is incorrect. Let's take a look.
They're currently, I think it's like 600,000 are registered to vote, illegal aliens, in New York.
Sounds like bullshit. We're going to look it up. Okay, so it seems like that's not really going on. Yeah, I didn't think so. I mean, that's crazy. Right? I mean, I don't think so.
Absolute cinema. Normally, in any other circumstance, I would already be doubting Elon Musk's credibility. If we were treating him as any other content creator, we would already be hammering them to the ground based on a single incorrect fact. However, instead, we keep going, and we don't stop there. At around the 4-minute mark, Asmongold would also ask Grok whether you have to be registered to vote in New York, in which Grok says yes. Take a look.
Do you have to be registered to vote in New York? Yes. You have to be a U.S. citizen. Registration is mandatory. But how do they check? So, wait a minute. How do they... I don't understand this. How do they check? Period. How do they verify?
I assume that checking occurs at registration, where your record is being checked against your residency in any one location. But regardless of how the registration system works, when it comes to the question, do you have to be registered to vote in New York, the answer is yes. Basically, overall, Asmongold proves Elon Musk's claim wrong. Now, Elon Musk would repeat a repeatedly debunked talking point about how FEMA paid out millions of dollars for housing for illegal immigrants in New York. Asmongold, at around the 9-minute mark, would debunk Elon Musk again, which should damage Musk's credibility in any reasonable person's view.
They're literally, like, when we stopped that payment...
This did happen?
We stopped all those monies, because that's obviously an insane way to spend taxpayer money.
Yeah, I agree with that.
The New York sued the federal government to get the money. Mm-hmm. So you could just look at their lawsuit. They were sending that money even after President Trump signed an executive order saying it needs to stop. They still press send on $80 million to luxury hotels in New York. Your tax.
So they did the thing, even though the president said not to do the thing. I mean, like, can't you charge them for that or something? Like, I mean, like, there's got to be something you got to do about this. Here's the thing, right? Is like, you got these people roaching out again. They weren't even luxury hotels. It was worse. They were regular hotels charging the city luxury prices. Oh, bro, no. I said it didn't. Here's what actually happened. Reimbursed FEMA through its shelter and services program, reimbursed New York City for costs related to housing migrants. They received about $80 million. The hotels weren't luxury either. Found that the city paid an average of $156 a night. That's luxury? What the fuck? That's cheap for New York? Yeah, I'd say that's cheap. FEMA did pay to house migrants, but not in luxury hotels and not with disaster relief money.
And then what's so funny is that Asmongold then uses a totally insane cope by saying that stuff like what Elon Musk says is happening, but he's just not using a good argument for it. Okay, let's just take a look.
I think that there's that as well. Yes. And so, like, you do have this happening. I just think that he's not using a good argument for it. That's all.
Well, believing this.
So that's what I meant to say.
The more you look at it, the more you will realize just...
Excuse me? It's clearly not just that Elon Musk is using a bad argument for it. A bad argument would be saying illegal immigrants are infiltrating the system because the sky is blue. However, Elon Musk's argument would be a good argument if the information and facts he is supposedly dishing out was actually true. However, because his stated claims were debunked by Asmongold himself, the argument is moot because the facts supporting the argument are wrong. At around the 15-minute, 30-second mark, Asmongold concludes by saying that all the other sources are owned by billionaires and he doesn't trust anything.
You searching up two Grok prompts as research? I mean, like, what do you want me to do? You want me to read a Wikipedia? Do you want me to read a page of this on CNN? You think CNN's going to give it a better shake? You think MSNBC? You think a news story about this that's like owned by another fucking billionaire is gonna? They're gonna be the ones that are gonna tell you what the reality is. Yeah, no, definitely, for sure, guys, for sure. And yeah, sources right there. Click them. Yeah, and you also have the sources. Like, you just look at it right here. Yeah, and so like Daily Mail, fire chief putting illegal migrants, 5-star hotel reveals. So like this is a person, she's seeking compensation. Musk misleads on FEMA migrant related payments. Factcheck.org, Snopes, and also like, I mean, Politico, fucking Snopes, like Daily Mail. Like, am I really gonna listen to these people and say, oh yeah, this is true? No, not really. But yeah, my goal is just to know what happened. That's really, am I crazy? I feel like there's so much of a desire to just know what the fuck happened. Because now you can never know what the fuck happens with anything. Because everybody making up a bunch of bullshit about everything. Yeah, nice sources. Yeah. And so, like, that's really the point that I'm getting at, right? It's insane. And I just don't understand it at all. And it's very frustrating for me to see this happen.
This is ironic, especially given that Asmongold is using Grok. Instead of doing the Googling himself, he is asking Grok to do the Googling instead. It's the same thing. The sources that Grok cites from are literally the same exact ones that Asmongold would come to criticize. So, okay, so instead of reading the articles that are owned by billionaires, he is instead asking Grok to Google the articles that are owned by billionaires. So you're just going through one extra step to do it. It's all right. You're going through like a filtration system, right? Again, to recap from the beginning, yes, Asmongold is ignorant, but now I'm beginning to think that he might actually be maliciously ignorant. Think about it for a second. Asmongold in many other videos would take Elon Musk at his word. But the one time he actually fact-checked Elon Musk in this video, Musk would turn out to be completely wrong on pretty much every account. You can argue that, oh yeah, the general message is there. Oh, you can have these instances that are happening. But normally, yeah, every single one of these is straight up incorrect. If Elon Musk's credibility is this bad, at least in this video, how much better is his credibility in other videos or in general? How could you trust this guy to be helping out the president to do good work, right? From Asmongold's perspective. Other videos where Asmongold are more inclined to believe Elon Musk. If this was the case, would we also not bring into question Asmongold's authenticity? If he pretends nothing happens and moves on and makes a bad excuse for Elon, shouldn't it reflect on Asmongold's own integrity? Again, it's impossible for me to prove fully 100% that Asmongold is maliciously ignorant, but I'm leaning closer and closer to that point as a general educated guess. Anyway, it's just something I've noticed about the way he conducted this video. Thanks for watching. Obligatory statement This segment plays at the end of every Asmongold video. Asmongold is one of the largest streamers in the world. Regardless of the nature and mood of his streams, it is important that he has the best information and the truth at his side. First and foremost, I enjoy making these videos and doing the work. This statement serves to answer some very commonly asked questions, especially from Asmongold viewers.
Asmongold's streams are not serious political content. Why make these videos treating it like that?
The nature of the streams doesn't matter to me. If I see takes I disagree with, especially given his audience size, I feel justified in making these videos.
Why not make videos on somebody else like Hassan?
Hassan deserves criticism, but he is already very well criticized by many other YouTubers. Asmongold has a larger audience, but not the proportional amount of pushback.
Does the negativity not bother you? Is making these videos worth it due to the amount of negative comments you receive?
It does bother me, but the work is mysterious and important. In other words, I still enjoy making content about it regardless.
Asmongold doesn't care about you, and will never notice you again. Why even try?
Admittedly, though a massive side benefit when he does, the goal of these videos are never to get a reaction from him directly. If you want to give me fair feedback, feel free to DM me on Discord at handle Foodshops, join my Discord server, or email me. Thank you.